Yo, I finally started Parks and Rec after like 7 years.
Oh wow, who's your favorite character so
Jerry.
far?
I like Jerry.
Oh, I love Jerry.
Jerry's my guy. I feel like Ron Swanson's too obvious, so I can't go with Ron.
Yeah, I know. I mean, he's my number one, but yeah, just like that. It's just like me saying I don't say Michael's my favorite in The Office,
Right.
because that's just the
It's
obvious.
so easy.
He's the one who carries it.
Yeah, and all the characters is pretty dope. Like I love Andy. Andy's funny as shit. Really funny.
Yeah, Andy's a big favorite.
Yeah.
My favorite is I don't even know if you've met him yet, but it's Tom's best friend. I don't know what season you're on yet.
I'm on
just on the first one.
Towards the end of season 2, I think.
On season 2?
Yeah.
You might have.
I'm on the back.
It's
half.
whatever Tom's like new best friend is. I cannot think of his name. John Ralphio. John Ralphio.
Yeah.
John Ralphio is my favorite.
That dude is wild.
He is so funny.
That dude is wild.
I just love him singing everything.
Yes. Leslie's hilarious.
Yeah, she's funny. I like Tom a lot.
Yeah, Tom is great. Tom is dope. Man, Andy got the shoe shine business, which is so like he just kicks people out the chair anytime somebody comes through. He likes like, get out, move. It's the worst business ever.
And he's always claiming. He says he has no idea what he's doing, but he guess he does it well though.
He's successful at it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I really like that show. I slept on it for a minute, but I like it.
It's really good.
I think what it is I think it had the similar thing to The Office, where the first season wasn't that great. So if you like,
setting everything up.
Yeah. If you watch the first season, you might not like it as much, but once you get to season 2, it picks up and everything.
Yeah,
season 1 of The Office, I tell people watch like 3 episodes of season 1 because it has the Diversity Day in it, which is one of the funniest episodes.
Diversity Day can't be beaten.
Yeah, it's one of the funniest episodes in that show. So you have to watch at least that episode, but you can skip like at least half of season 1. There's only 6 episodes. You just need to like, I watched the pilot, Diversity Day, and maybe one more, and then you can just go on to season 2 because you'll know you'll pick up what's going on. You're not gonna miss that much.
Diversity Day.
Diversity Day couldn't happen today. That episode could not take place today.
No, it couldn't.
That's like the funniest thing about rewatching The Office is like when people are like, "Oh, The Office could hold up today." Like, no, it couldn't. The Office would not work today at all.
Well, I'm sure you've seen it. Steve Carell said that in an interview.
That's what started the debate about it. He was like, The Office wasn't that bad. I'm like, oh, yes, it was. The Office was crazy. They said a lot of stuff on The Office. There was an episode in a later season I was watching where Dwight, when Dwight bought the office complex and he started the gym, and he got...
he got Daryl. Yes. And he
said, the key to a business is to get the black people and then get the white people, and then and then get the black people out so the white people stay.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, and then once you get enough white people, you kick the black people out.
Yeah, and the white people stay.
Oh my god,
that shit wouldn't work today. The Office was edgy. It was.
It really was.
Like, it wasn't like an
HBO
HBO
was so
kind of
good,
and it was edgy inside the lines that they could be inside.
Yeah. What was I thinking? Oh, I'm sure you've seen the meme of everybody talking about Steve Carell's quote, and then they say it's from when he wanted the roast, and he goes, it was like, boom, Oscar, you're gay, boom, roasted, and there was like that when he got the show canceled right there.
It's over, man. The show did not work at all, man. That shit, not The Office that we know about. With Michael, no, that shit never would have worked.
But what's sad
too many chances.
What's sad at the same time, though, is, I mean, it was later on in the seasons, of course, when everybody, more of the cast members got involved in writing and all that, but, I mean, just thinking, they were able to write that themselves and make fun of it themselves, and that's a lost art now, and that's sad. Like, people can't laugh at themselves anymore, or
no.
Just like, sad days.
It is, man. But that show was great. But Levi, We are here once again. Another college football show in the building. I think 2 weeks ago, a lot of things were said.
Yeah, a lot of crap was said. A lot of crap just spewing.
A lot of crap. I don't think,
especially from my mouth.
But I don't think we got anything right. Because I'm pretty sure I said that Georgia was going to beat LSU, and that didn't happen. I know it was after that game, right? Was that after that game? I think it was after that game. I think it was after that game. But I know before that game I had Georgia beating LSU, so I was wrong. You said a lot of things about Clemson.
Yeah, I said they were going to lose to Florida State.
You did. You did.
And I said they weren't the second best team in the nation.
You did say that.
I will go ahead and apologize for that. I'm sorry.
I will apologize for anything I said that was wrong because I didn't put my disclaimer on it to where it only counts if I'm right. Therefore, I was wrong about something. So I will apologize for that.
So hashtag sorry, not sorry.
Even though I'm going to do it all over again this week because that's how I live. But yeah. Levi.
Yes, sir.
Okay, yeah. So I tried when we did it. The last one was week. We did it the year before week 8, before Clemson played NC State. I apologize to LSU because I said they would lose to Mississippi State. I did say that. I apologize.
Oh, you said? Yeah, I remember that.
Said that.
I had LSU winning that.
Yeah, my bad, LSU. I will make that mistake again very soon of picking against you, like I've done most of this year.
Yeah.
But yeah. So
I just want to butt in for a second. I'm just now looking at this full lineup for this weekend, and it makes up for last weekend. Last weekend was just nothing on the slate. Well, in my eyes, nothing really interesting. But we got number 12 West Virginia going up against number 15 Texas, number 5 Michigan, 14 Penn State, and we got Georgia Kentucky, and we have my all-time favorite game of every year, the one that always gives me heart murmurs. Alabama and LSU.
That's lit. And you forgot to mention that Thursday night we kick off with the true national champions, UCF.
Against Temple.
Mm-hmm.
Has Temple won a game yet this year?
Temple's 5-3, bro.
Let's see.
They're 5-3.
Oh, you know, I had last year's Temple in my mind. Because didn't last year Temple only win like 1 or 2 games?
It's possible.
I think it was.
I can never keep track. But
I think it was.
I'll say yes. I feel like it's a safe bet to say yes. So I'm going to disagree with you.
Anytime I think of Temple, I just think of Bill Cosby. It's like the only thing that's really notable that's come out of there.
Now I gotta look up famous Temple alums.
Yeah.
For the culture. Famous Temple alumni. Let's see what we got. Bob Saget went to Temple, bro.
Oh no! Really? That's awesome.
Yeah, but so did Ted Bundy. So.
And the dude from I see the dude from The Big Bang Theory. Is that him? Kunal Nayyar.
Oh, is that who that is?
That's him.
That kind of looks like him.
Isn't that the dude from The Big Bang Theory?
Yeah, it kind of looks like him. Let me see.
And I'm pretty sure this is the guy because getting off, of course, onto a tangent. But have you seen that top 5 of top paid actors and actresses? And yeah, dude. This is from TVs, like not movies. This is from TV, bro. The 4 out of 5, there are 2 to 5 is the 4 dudes from The Big Bang Theory.
That's impressive for a show that hasn't been good for like 7 years.
Like, how do you? Because these dudes were racking up. I may be wrong, but it was like 20 to like 30 million a year. I didn't know you could make that much off of TV series.
Yo, TV money is great. I didn't know it was that great though.
Yeah, and
successful show.
I'm pretty sure number 1 was I can't remember her last name, but Sophia whatever from Modern Family.
Yeah, Sophia Vergara.
Yeah. She makes like 32, I think.
Sheesh.
I may be wrong, but yeah, it was up around there.
Wait a minute. Diplo's American?
I don't know who Diplo is.
The DJ.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I had no idea he was American. I just assumed all the DJs that were popular weren't from America, to be honest. I don't know why I made that assumption, but I totally did. My bad.
Jesse Williams. From
Jesse Williams.
Kevin Nagandi. Tom Sizemore.
Robbie Anderson went to Temple.
Who?
Robbie Anderson.
Who's that?
The Jets wide receiver.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I see him now.
Yeah.
Kevin Hart went to Temple?
Kevin Hart, I think he
What?
might have an honorary thing because
Yeah.
he graduated high school. Like, I'm thinking.
Oh, he didn't graduate high school?
I think he's very public about having dropped out of high school. I think.
Let's see.
I think he got his GED. I'm pretty sure about that.
Oh, okay. I mean, I didn't think
know.
I didn't think he went to college, but
Yeah,
I mean, I didn't know about him not graduating from high school.
I mean, I could have made that up though, so I could be wrong. But I feel like I knew. I felt like that was true. Who knows? I don't know. We're gonna pretend like it is. Anyway. And that's
not the experts.
And that's your Temple alumni update, in case you were wondering about famous people that went to Temple. So yeah, this is a pretty nice week, man. This is a pretty good college football week, like you were saying.
Wait, I got an NTE update.
Okay.
It says he did graduate from high school. That's
He
Wikipedia, though. But
My bad,
we'll say
Kevin.
he did graduate. Yeah.
My bad, Kevin. I apologize. I don't know why I thought that, but I did.
It says he briefly attended the Community College of Philadelphia.
Oh, okay. Where does
That was
Temple
it.
come into play there?
I'm guessing
Maybe.
honorary.
Yeah, it's gotta be. Because this in Philly, he's from Philly. Makes sense.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, this is a nice week. The first official college football rankings came out, which means I now care about the rankings. Because I don't know if you know this, but I don't really pay attention to the AP poll. Like, people always tout the AP poll. I'm like, the AP poll doesn't matter. Because it literally doesn't matter. It's just some numbers to give us until we get real numbers, so I don't really care about it. So this
All right,
the first
Nick
college
Saban.
football committee put their poll. Just saying, man.
I agree.
So the first poll came out. Alabama 1, Clemson 2, of course. LSU was 3, Notre Dame was 4, Michigan was 5th.
And Georgia's 6, right?
Yeah, Georgia's 6.
Yeah.
Georgia's 6. Kentucky's in the top 10. Shout out to them. You know, I don't know if you ever thought you would see this day, Kentucky, but the day is here.
Yeah, I mean,
You are officially among the elites for a little bit.
yeah, I mean, I might have. Sorry,
You good?
there's a little delay between us here
Oh,
and the
is it?
sound. Yeah, from on my end, but in Kentucky, back when they hired Mark Stoops, and this was back when that the whole SEC was getting, a lot of teams were getting new head coaches. I think this is back when Florida was getting Jim McElwain. That may be too early. It might have been somebody else, but it was Kentucky and a few other SEC teams that were getting new head coaches that were shaping up pretty well. And I always thought in my head that Kentucky could probably be they could benefit the most off their new head coach, and they could actually do something with it. But I'm actually surprised, though. I mean, I really thought that, but now that it's actually coming into fruition, I'm surprised. But good job, Kentucky. Shout out to them.
You know, they broke the Florida streak this year. They've done some big things for the program. And it's cool to see them, you know, it's kind of cool to see them up here if you're into that sort of thing. I have this thing to where if you're in a traditional school and you pop up out of nowhere, I just pick against you for the rest of the time until I'm right. And that's what I'm going to do with Kentucky. Just to give people a preview on it later. I'm going to go ahead and pick Georgia to blow them out. Just go ahead and got Georgia smoking them.
Well,
that's just what I do.
I can see that, and I'm going to agree with you. I think it may be close, maybe for the first half. Definitely the first quarter, because Georgia cannot do anything in the first quarter all season. Which Georgia is just a team right now with no identity. That's all I've heard all year, and that's all I've seen when I've been able to watch them. They have no identity since they've lost Nick Chubb and Sony Michel. And they lost a bunch of guys on defense too, so they can't really rely on the defense too much to carry them. But little fun fact, little drop of nugget of knowledge here. Imagine this, Titus.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine if Kentucky today, right now who they are, with Benny Snell Jr., was paired with Damian Harris in the backfield.
That'd be interesting.
That'd be very interesting. Because you know Damian Harris was actually a verbal commit to Kentucky, who's a Kentucky native, and flipped the switch, flip on Kentucky on National Signing Day and went with Alabama.
Sheesh. They would have something crazy right now.
Yeah, Benny Snell Jr. and Damian Harris. That'd be kind of a scary backfield right there.
Yeah, that would have been wild. That'd been wild right there. So, sheesh, that would have been crazy. I thought Benny was committed to Alabama or something. That's what I thought was happening. He was another Alabama running back that didn't go to Alabama. Or another running back that didn't go to Alabama, like Alvin Kamara.
Well, I mean, Alvin Kamara went to Alabama. He just couldn't make it.
Transferring. Yeah,
so he transferred.
Yeah. That's what I thought.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
That's what I thought was happening. Who's your first team out of the top 4?
LSU.
Because they're losing Saturday?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that.
I mean, the only reason why LSU is number 3 is because number 1 Alabama versus number 3 LSU sounds a lot better in advertising than number 1 Alabama versus number 4 LSU.
I think Alabama LSU works for advertising anyway.
Yeah,
I think people legitimately think LSU is good, and I just don't see it. I mean, if you think Georgia, well, I guess the Georgia win is a
their
big deal.
defense is good.
Yeah, the defense is good.
That defense is top 5, but that's it.
I don't think Florida's a good team, so I can't. Like, that loss stands out to me a lot. I just don't think Florida's that good.
The SEC's been weird this year. I mean, really just it's college football, so stuff like this happens all the time. But within the SEC, it's been a little bit weird this year.
Yeah, it's kind of just a normal conference. It seems like.
Yeah.
You know, it's kind of just like a really normal conference this year. But yeah, I want to know if Notre Dame's going to stay here. I'm really interested if Notre Dame kicks it all year. I'm very curious to see about that.
What's the remainder
does seem like
of Notre Dame's schedule?
They got Northwestern, FSU, Syracuse, and USC.
That's going to be an interesting game.
All winnable.
Well, Notre Dame, USC, of course, it's going to be interesting, but I think Notre Dame, Syracuse will be too.
Yeah, Syracuse is up here ranked too, and Syracuse is actually kind of scary.
Yeah.
Like Syracuse can randomly beat you.
They're kind of the Iowa State
that game's at Notre Dame, so that's the one advantage I'm gonna give them.
Okay.
That being at home.
But isn't Notre Dame at USC?
Yeah.
They in LA?
USC's terrible. They're terrible.
Terrible. Just terrible.
USC is bad right now. They don't even matter anymore. And it's so sad that USC doesn't matter. It's weird to see. Because I enjoy when USC matters, at least a little bit. I enjoy having them up there.
I couldn't really care.
The OG 2000s dynasty, or the OG like late decade dynasty. They were fun.
Yeah, I mean the Reggie Bush days.
Yeah, it was good times, man.
The Matt Leinart and
when they were able to pay for people.
John David Booty.
When they were allowed to pay for people, man, things were good.
Yeah. Who was before Matt Leinart?
Carson. I think Carson Palmer, I believe.
I thought they had some other. Didn't they have another QB who was just like Leinart, who was like a Heisman finalist and then a wash in the NFL?
Not Matt Barkley?
Nah, let's see. I'm about to look this up. USC QBs 2000s.
There we go.
Let's see, because there's got to be. Well, there is Mark Sanchez. Maybe I'm thinking of Mark Sanchez.
Yeah, he was after Matt Leinart, of course.
Okay.
I don't think Mark Sanchez was a Heisman finisher, was he?
I think he was in the. He was a finalist, I'm pretty sure.
Huh. That's interesting. But yeah. Yeah, it went Carson, then Matt Leinart.
Oh, okay.
And then the list just gets progressively worse after those.
Yeah.
Specifically after Carson, mainly. I mean, Sam Darnold, the jury's still on Sam Darnold, I guess. We'll see
it is.
We'll see what's up with him.
I did not know Cody Kessler was from USC.
Really? Yeah, he was out there, man. They I mean, they weren't bad. But he was there. Yeah.
Huh.
I remember him a little bit.
For some reason, I thought Cody Kessler came from Houston. Because, Houston's had that, they had a little string of 2 or 3 QBs. It was like Case Keenum's one of them. I mean,
Case Keenum was the... Yeah, that's right.
But then there was a dude before Case Keenum that was lighting it up too, I think. And for some reason, I was thinking that was Cody Kessler, but I don't know.
Nah, it happens, man. It gets weird.
It's weird.
College football's weird in general. It's a lot to try and keep up with. But, okay, so you got LSU being your first out. I kind of agree, because 2 losses will get you eliminated. So, LSU will be
they out.
Is Michigan going to sneak in the playoff?
I think they will.
You got them beating Ohio State? Because that's what they're going to have to do is beat Ohio State.
Dang.
I mean, they'll beat... Oh, wow. They got Penn State this weekend.
All right, how about... Let's just... You want to do it like
I got them beating Penn State.
Oh, yeah, they're going to beat Penn State.
They'll beat Penn State because I don't trust Penn State anymore.
Well, I mean...
If they beat Ohio State, they'll get in there. I mean, I don't know if they're going to run the table. I think they're going to take them to the loss because Jim Harbaugh hasn't beaten Ohio State yet.
But if he's going to do it, it's going to be this year with Shea Patterson.
This is the year to beat Ohio State, though.
It is lining up perfectly for them.
This is the year. And it's also the year for them to lose to Ohio State, for Michigan fans to go into a deep depression.
It really is. How about this?
That's their best life.
Who do you have? Who's your top 4? Like at the end of the season, who's going to be the top 4? Who's going to be in the playoffs?
Alabama, Clemson, Oklahoma. I don't think they're going to lose again. Alabama, Clemson, Oklahoma, and we'll say Notre Dame.
All right, I've got the same as you, but instead of Notre Dame, Michigan.
I like it. Yeah, I think people kind of forget about Oklahoma, but they're kind of set up to where if the teams in front, if a couple losses in front, because a couple teams are going to lose in front of them. If LSU loses, that's 2 losses for them. They're eliminated. If Georgia loses,
Georgia's going to have to play. Well, yeah, it's probably going to come down to Alabama. Yeah, Alabama and Georgia. In the SEC.
So they can finish up with 2 losses. If they end up with 2 losses, 2 losses are going to get you kicked out. So Oklahoma just has to kind of run the table, not lose again, and they're set up perfectly to make. I think West Virginia is going to be their toughest game, but it's the Big 12, and they're weird, so they might win that game by 30. I can never tell.
Yeah. Is Oklahoma... I don't know. I think everybody's been shook and has kind of forgotten about Oklahoma, sort of rightfully so, because you can't go out there and lay an egg against Army. They lost to Army.
They won, though. No, they didn't. They won.
I thought it was Army they lost to.
No, they lost to Texas, man.
Oh, that's right. What? They barely beat Army.
They beat Army in overtime.
They barely beat Army.
They beat Army in overtime, yeah.
For some reason, I was thinking their loss was to Army, even though I knew they lost to Texas, too.
Yeah, that's the only loss is Texas.
Well, I'd still hold that up though. I think that plays into the factor that people remember them barely beating Army.
I think that is an issue, and the fact that I don't think people don't think they have a defense, which they don't, but they're gonna be there. Like, they're in prime position to just make a run and get there.
Oh yeah.
If they get there, Kyler Murray's numbers are pretty close to what Baker Mayfield did in his last season. So they get Kyler Murray in there, he might do some damage to somebody. He very well could do some damage, depending on who they match up with.
Imagine, which this would be sort of a scary situation for me. It'd be more last year. Say if it was this year's Oklahoma going up against like last year's Alabama, that would be a huge scare for me. But Imagine the shootout, the offensive shootout we would have if it's number 1 Alabama versus number 4 Oklahoma.
That's all it would be is offense. It'd be just like last year. It'd be just like Georgia and Oklahoma.
Yeah, exactly. But I feel like it'd be a lot more potent, though.
Yeah, I think so, too, because I think I don't think Alabama's defense is as good as Georgia's was last year.
What was that?
I don't think Alabama's defense is as good as Georgia's defense was last season.
No, it's not. And of course, you got a running dual threat QB.
Yeah, and Alabama has decided that
that's our kryptonite.
Exactly. Nick Saban decided that I'm not going to try and defend these guys. I'm just going to get one. I'm just going to get one of my own.
Yeah, and we're going to outscore you now. That's what we're going to do.
Right. Alabama's committed to never ever trying to stop a dual threat quarterback.
And I don't get it. I don't know why. Which I think it's because
so much work, man.
Alabama likes to play a lot of individual schemes, and so Alabama likes to leave their corners. They like to play a lot of man-to-man, and that's what gets them because everybody's so stuck on their man and is so stuck on what they're supposed to be doing that the quarterback often gets, left forgotten.
Right. And there's one more thing I want to say on the rankings. I know a lot of people get upset about where the team is ranked, but legitimately, all your team has to do is take care of business, and you're gonna move up for the most part. Unless you're UCF, they're never gonna put you there ever. You're never gonna get there. But for the rest of the teams, just do your job, do what you got to do, and you'll probably sneak into the playoff. It's fairly easy. You just have to all this stuff usually works itself out. We always get confused about how many teams are there, but typically, except for 1 year. Everything works out in a normal fashion. Mm-hmm. Typically. So, I mean, everyone just calm down.
I mean,
first week.
I'm just like, in this, see, the first college football playoff rankings don't even matter to me. I don't even pay attention to them. I'm just like Nick Saban in the fact that he said today he didn't even know Alabama was number 1 in the playoffs.
I didn't lying, either. First of all. He's lying. Nick lying,
yes,
man.
he was BSing.
Nick don't know about anything.
And I mean, I was lying too when I just said that.
Election was happening. You remember that? I remember Nick said he didn't know an election was happening. Like, yes, you did, Nick.
I love
Nick. Yes, you did.
Nick Saban is lying with the knowledge that he knows that you know that he's lying, but he doesn't care.
Yeah.
He's like, what are you gonna do about it?
It's wild, man.
Go write your story. Go say whatever you want.
These coaches, man, they're so crazy. They're so crazy. But, all right, so you got any other ranking points you want to make?
I mean, we covered that for. I've got Alabama beating LSU. Just off the fact
we're
that.
Gonna get into
that. We're going into that. So that we're really just playoffs.
Yeah. If you had any more,
hot take right here: UCF isn't making the playoffs.
Oh wow!
How about that?
Man, that's tough. They're all the way at 12 and undefeated. They're gonna once again be the true national champions.
I will be cheering. Again. I will be watching South Florida versus UCF in the last week of this regular season, and I will be cheering for Blake Barnett and the
are you insecure?
USF.
Are you insecure about the fact that UCF was the only team that finished undefeated last season? Does that bother you?
No, I'm not insecure.
And they did. Are you insecure about the fact that they beat a team that your team couldn't beat in Auburn? Is that what really upsets you?
I'm not insecure about that at all.
They defeated Auburn and Alabama couldn't. Does that bother you?
No, it really doesn't bother me.
Does that hurt you?
It doesn't, and I could break that down for you. But,
I don't need you. I just sit in that pain. I just want you sitting there. I just want you to remember that.
Oh no, it doesn't bother me at all. That was a strategic loss against Auburn on our part.
Oh yeah, strategic. That's right. I forgot that was your theory that they lost on purpose.
You know my take. You know my take from it.
Nick Saban, the most angry human being on the planet, lost the game on purpose.
Titus.
Yes.
I will go on Facebook and pull up my Facebook post. By the time the game hadn't even ended yet, and I had already predicted. I already knew what was going on. The
beatdown was in effect, so you had to find a way to couch it.
Look, we had a chance. There was like 8 minutes, 9 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Mm-hmm. We're down by like 10. Oh, we're down by 2 scores, and Nick Saban's over there just pacing the sidelines with his arms folded, and our offense is doing like nothing. No hurry up. No, like there was absolutely no effort from nobody's end on that Alabama team, and I think Nick was like, you know what, guys, we're already down a bunch of guys, and we've already lost a bunch more during this game. If we go to Atlanta next week versus UGA, we're not winning, okay? So let's just drop this one. We're gonna lose it. We'll take our bye week, and we'll get ready for the playoffs. And that's what happened.
Yeah, I'm sure.
That's exactly what happened.
I'm sure Nick Saban accepted a loss graciously and willingly gave up. I'm sure that's what Nick Saban did. I'm sure the man that brings his toughness and perseverance just gave up. I'm certain that's what happened.
Nick Saban.
Anyway, I'm done with you. I'm done with you I'm done with you on this subject. Anyway, so this weekend, I know you're looking forward to Alabama LSU.
Yes.
I'm looking forward to West Virginia versus Texas. That sounds like a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm.
Penn State, Michigan sounds terrible.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be a blowout.
Not because like the teams are bad, just because if Michigan's involved, I expect there to be like 7 points scored. I don't know. And I want to comment real quick on the fact that you remember a few years ago, remember like for the last 2 seasons when Louisville versus Clemson was a big deal? Remember how fun that game was?
Oh, yeah.
Remember that game? Yeah. It was like a primetime game last 2 years, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's a noon kickoff this year, man.
Yeah.
The Lamar Jackson effect is real.
And the Teddy Bridgewater.
Teddy didn't play them at midnight in primetime. But you can give Teddy some love. Shouts to Teddy.
Which, I mean, but Teddy put them on the map, though, and made that an interesting game.
He did help. Wow, the matchup predictor has Louisville at a 0.8 chance of winning. 0.8, bro. They ain't even get a whole number.
Oh, yeah. I'm surprised it's not lower.
They're so bad, man. They are so horrible right now. And it's a shame. Bobby Petrino's going to find a new job somewhere pretty soon, I'm sure.
Yeah,
that's what he does.
I mean,
that's what he does. But
Atlanta may be looking for a new coach soon, so come back to the Falcons.
I'm coming home. The Bobby Petrino story.
Oh God, if Bobby Petrino came back to Atlanta, he's got to wear the neck brace for his press conference. He's got to.
I'm all in favor. I feel like Bobby's playing.
I need him riding into the conference room on a motorcycle with a neck brace on.
Dog, my man was in a neck brace and telling bold-faced lies on television. In a whole neck brace, telling bold-faced lies. It was amazing. Like, the audacity to do that, man.
I love college football.
I've never been that bold in my life. No one's ever been that brave to wear a neck brace and lie. And to everybody
if I was wearing a neck brace, I would not even attend a press conference. I would stay in the dark until my neck was healed up and that brace was off.
I'm releasing a statement. His face was all bruised up.
Yeah, yeah, I know. I mean,
it's one of my favorite stories, man.
The guy looked like he was on trial as a victim from like a domestic violence case or something.
Between that and Rick Pitino's extortion case, that weird case, and the tape.
Yes.
Louisville has some of the funniest stories in coaching. 100%.
Have you heard Rick Pitino's trying to land the NBA job?
I heard about that. I mean, you can try it. Nobody's going to give you one, but I'm glad you want to do it. Good for you. You're not going to get one.
Good luck. I just thought it was funny.
yeah, I thought it was hilarious. I'm done with college, and I'm going to go to the NBA. No, you're not. The NBA
where it's legal for me to throw money at people.
The NBA said, I'm good, love, enjoy.
Rick Pitino, I take him to strip clubs and casinos.
That was a great line. I heard Rick was upset about that line too.
Oh, really?
I already didn't appreciate that at all. At all.
That's funny.
Yeah, man. So, do you have Alabama winning? We both have Alabama winning.
Yes.
Do you have Kentucky beating Georgia?
No. No.
Okay. You had to think about it. I don't either.
But
this is the rare CBS doubleheader. So there's gonna be at least 700 million commercials between 3:30 and 11 o'clock.
Yeah, I hate that. And God, I love CBS and I hate them at the same time.
Yes.
Like Gary Danielson, shut up. That's all I can say.
You don't like Gary? What's funny about Gary is everybody thinks he's an Alabama homer.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure everybody thought him and Vern were, and I was pretty convinced they are. But this is what kills me about Gary. The guy, like, I'm watching the same thing he's watching. He's got a monitor. They got a monitor in the booth. We're watching the same thing from the same angles. And I'm thinking, how is this guy seeing this? Whenever it's like a challenge play or a replay on something, I just don't get it. Like, you could see, like, one dude would be clearly down with a knee down or something. It's a fumble, and be like, I don't know, Vern. I think this can go either way. But if I had to put my money on it, I think it's a fumble.
That is one of the most annoying
He is
things about
wrong
commentary,
all the time. Yes.
But I feel like all the commentators are afraid to say, "Oh, he was down on the play." Like, I don't hear any of them ever be like, "Oh yeah, I don't know." They all like, "Oh, I don't know if he was down or not." Like, can you just make a choice, man? It's okay.
That is true.
If you're wrong, we're not gonna laugh at you that much.
That is true, but I will say, from the people like Kirk Herbstreit, if we're watching him on Saturday night on ABC, he's usually gonna play the same thing, but he's gonna throw his money on one way. He'd say, "Oh well, if I had to say, it'd probably be this way," and he's usually right. Gary Danielson is never right. He is. I'm wondering what he's looking at. I think he needs glasses or something because the guy is always wrong. He is notoriously wrong every time. Every time, and it makes me so mad.
All I know is there's gonna be a lot of commercials Saturday, so y'all get ready. All right. I'm probably gonna watch. I'm probably gonna record the games. I'm probably gonna record the games and watch them Sunday. The worst thing is when you go to a game that's airing on CBS.
Yes.
And it's hot.
Yes.
It's outside, man.
Or I've never been to one. Well, actually, I have been to one where it was hot, but I remember the first one I went to. It was that Alabama versus Auburn when Cam was there. It was freezing cold. The wind was just killing me. And every 5 minutes, we were taking 5-minute breaks for.
Yeah. I was at LSU Auburn that same year, at Auburn.
Oh yeah, that's because I was there too.
That's right.
Yeah, we were both there. That's crazy.
We had no idea. Yeah, it was hot. It was hot that day.
Oh yeah, it was hot. I forgot all about the game.
Yeah, no, that wasn't the move at all. That was not the move in any way, shape, form, or fashion. Because CBS was wilding out. So yeah, you see anything else? I'm gonna take West Virginia over Texas Saturday.
Same, I got that.
I think Texas is missing too many things on a defense that already wasn't good. So I don't feel like they can afford that.
Oh yeah, West Virginia, Will Greer.
Will Greer is cooking.
Sling it. Sling it.
Yeah, I got Michigan over Penn State. That'll give Penn State their third loss this season.
Same, I've got that.
So they'll be looking at the Capital One Bowl or something like that.
Yeah.
Shouts to that. So now we can transition from the games from this weekend into some of the more recent things. Levi, I sent you yesterday the screenshots from the Urban Meyer article about his health issues.
Yes.
And if you haven't read it, Urban has I'm going blank. Help me out.
He has a what? He has a brain condition. A cyst.
He had a cyst on his brain. Yes, that's the word. He had a cyst on his brain.
Or
and he
did.
gives him severe headaches. No, I think it's still there.
Okay, I thought he had the cyst and they removed it, but there's been complications ever since then from the surgery that's like caused other.
I think they just have to alleviate the
stress
of it, but I don't think they took it off. I think they removed some fluid, I think is what I said.
Oh, okay. That might have been right.
Yeah. So he has really bad headaches because of this terrible brain thing, which, I mean, it sounds honestly awful.
Yeah. I wouldn't want to deal with that.
Brain, no. Yeah, he had a surgery. He had a surgery in 2014 that removed, I don't know this word. Yes, I do. Subdural fluid collection caused by the cyst. So they alleviated some pressure off his head, out of his brain, to try and give him relief from the headaches. But he said he's learned to manage it with medication. So he said all this to Yahoo Sports. He revealed all this on his own, while saying that he plans on continuing to coach. And he's had the cyst. He got diagnosed with cyst in 1998. But here's my thing, man. Between this cyst, his prior health issues at Florida, and the idea that during the whole scandal they had at Ohio State's offseason, he was saying how he didn't remember certain aspects, I feel like you might need to sit down.
Yeah.
Right. I just don't think you should be continuing if this is what's going on. It doesn't seem good for. It doesn't seem like you can successfully coach a team with that going on. I know he's done it for a while, but I don't feel like that can continue, for one. And two, I don't think you need to. Like, at what point do you value your own health? You know? Like, when does that start to come into play? Where you start to think about your own health and being okay and enjoying life.
I'm completely with you, except for the part where you said he might need to sit down. He does need to sit down. He's either got to come out of the closet and just deal with it and say, hey, I can't do this anymore, or Ohio State needs to say, hey, we can't let you do this anymore.
Yeah.
It's got to be either way.
Yeah, I agree, honestly. It's too much. It's too much. And then I feel like if you feel the need to publicly explain to us what's going on, then that's a sign that you need to do something else with your life.
Which is, because it really is crazy, though, because if this happened back in 98 and we're just now hearing about this 20 years later, he's been holding on to this for a while.
He has, right? He really has.
Because even when he left Florida, due
that was
to
heart stuff.
Yeah, okay, right? That's what I was about to ask that.
Yeah, I remember you said something about, I think that was heart related.
Well, I mean, okay, so if he's got issues with his heart and his head, then yeah, at least take a little sabbatical for a few years.
Right. More than 1 year, like last time.
Yeah.
Legitimately sit down. And plus, like you said, in 98, he was a lot younger than he's 54 now. Like, your body it's only going to take something for so long, before it just decides, hey, we have to stop this.
I've got a suggestion for Urban Meyer.
What's that?
LaGrange College is probably going to be looking for a new head coach soon. They've only won one game so far. Come on down to the D3 level, Urban. Let's see what you got.
Really?
Come turn the Panthers around. Get away from this air raid.
I have suggested to Urban. Go retire and spend time with your family on a boat or something. Go take a boat trip like Andy Bernard.
I'm saying this after the boat trip, when he comes back.
After the boat trip?
Settle down in good old LaGrange, Georgia. Lay low. Coach some D3 football.
I'm sure he'll do all the amenities of LaGrange.
That fat salary they'll hand them.
After the amenities of Florida and Ohio State, I'm sure he'll enjoy everything LaGrange has to offer.
Oh, yeah. I mean, we got Great Wolf.
Yep. They can give him a house there. Just build a house on the Great Wolf.
Charlie Joseph's.
So he can hang out there. Don't take him to Charlie Joseph's. I don't make me start standing to Charlie Joseph's. I don't want to. I'm not gonna stand to Charlie Joseph's. Shouts to Charlie Joseph. But yeah, but in all seriousness, Urban, please take care of yourself. And anyone else out there, man, take care of yourself. Honestly, you got one life.
YOLO.
You got one life. You got one brain, one heart. Take care of them and treat them with love, because your body is yours and you don't get to have a new one.
This is true.
Internally, you don't get to have a new one. Like, you can have an external one that looks new, but you know what I'm saying. Y'all know what I mean.
Yeah. I know what you're saying.
Something that broke right before we recorded is DJ Durkin has been fired after being reinstated yesterday at Maryland. So shout out to Maryland for doing the right thing in the most inefficient way.
Yeah.
I guess that was a real upper management strategy that Maryland pulled off, man. Real upper management, like, to do something that ends up working, but do it in a terribly inefficient way.
Yeah.
So Maryland's just like, you know, your manager at work. Not you. I'm talking about the listener. You haven't told me anything about your manager, and I don't want you to have any problems.
No problems on my end from the managers.
Let the record show. But yeah, whatever, Maryland. Good riddance, DJ Durkin. Whatever, Maryland. Good job.
Nah. Hey,
Right.
goodbye.
Get out. Enjoy, hiding somewhere else, doing whatever you're gonna have to do, because you won't be a head coach at a major school ever again.
Yeah,
it's over for you. So yeah, and shout out to the board for deciding that after a day, like, hey, once the governor says, hey, I think y'all should reconsider, now all of a sudden, you know what? Maybe we should do something different. Maybe we shouldn't bring him back. But idiots, man, freaking idiots. But yeah, good riddance, DJ Durkin. Holla at you. Have a nice career, life, whatever. Whatever you're going to be doing in the future. And shout out to the strength coach that resigned and has been living in hiding ever since he resigned for the nonsense he was doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, shouts to you, bro. Enjoy your life as well, because you're probably done out here too.
Yeah, that's... God.
Right. That dude resigned and has stayed in disappearing mode forever. Like, he ran out of here.
It probably was in Canada or something somewhere.
Yeah, I think he said something to the post about he wants to allow everyone time to heal. I bet you do, and not focus on you. I'm sure that's the other part you want to make sure that happens. Nobody focuses on you. And prayers to the family of Jordan McNair, because we can't. In all this talk about DJ, let's always remember that some parents did lose their child in unnecessary fashion. So let's always pray for that family, Jordan McNair's family. Let's make sure we remember them.
For sure.
Yeah. And I think that wraps it up today. You got anything else to add, Levi?
I don't think so. I think that's it for me. Oh, well, I will throw this in here.
Go ahead.
Very excited for this weekend because it's been hard for me this year, being an Alabama fan, and the fact that it's just hasn't been much to look forward to every weekend. It really hasn't. And I'm looking forward to this weekend. I really am.
This fake humble bragging.
But it's true though. And I told some Georgia fans that about a month ago. And the Georgia fans I'm talking about happens to be Rob Bowman and my current operator.
Big Rob.
Shout outs to Rob Bowman. And he said the same thing. He gave me that smirk that he does, and he said, "Get a load of this guy, freaking Alabama fans." And he's like, "I wish I could be in your position." But it's so true though. It really is.
It is, man. Y'all.
I mean, I don't.
When this Nick Saban train ends and y'all have a season where he leaves and y'all lose 3 games, I don't know how Alabama's gonna react.
I mean, I'll be fine, but for the Phyllises out there, good lord. Good luck. Good luck to the next guy. Good luck to him.
Phyllis gonna have no sympathy for the next
Good.
person.
Oh wow.
The Fine Bomb show is gonna be lit that week. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
That's honestly.
And I used to
leave Alabama so I can see Alabama fans when he's gone. Just see how they end up behaving.
Yeah.
That's the only reason I want to see him leave.
Paul Feinbaum show is going to be turned up way more than that.
Man.
Good.
Oh, man.
I mean, Phyllis already gets hot now, and we got nothing to get hot about. I mean,
she just finds reasons to get.
I mean, Alabama fans who get mad on the Paul Feinbaum show are just like Eminem who gets fake mad now. Like MGK said, "Why are you mad? Why are you still mad?"
We have everything.
Yeah,
we have everything.
You pretty much have everything. Why are you still mad?
It's okay to lose sometimes. It's okay to lose sometimes.
Yeah.
It's
okay to enjoy yourself. Just kick back. Breathe.
Exactly. Have a sandwich.
Yeah.
You know, throw some bacon on it, some lettuce.
Go pick you up a nice Firehouse sub. Shout out to
Firehouse.
I love Firehouse.
They fire. They're like upgraded Quiznos, basically.
Pretty much. And ever since I first ever had Firehouse, which was like, I think in Orlando, I'd always wanted one in LaGrange. And ever since we got it now, I've earned about 3 free subs from Firehouse as many times as I go there. Maybe I can like send it from my app to your app. Do you have a Firehouse app? That's the way to go.
I don't. I'm gonna get it though.
Yeah, that's what I get.
I was thinking about this with food apps. I feel like when you get free rewards, I feel like you should be able to send it to someone if you want.
Yeah, just
and
like a gift card.
and if you choose to be unselfish, they give you bonus points. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I like that.
Like with Chick-fil-A app.
I like that.
Chick-fil-A app, we got all the points. Like if I want to send somebody a free cookie, I should be able to do that. But then you give me like extra 10 points for it once they redeem it. You know what I mean? But appreciate y'all. Look for us to be on new platforms very soon, within the next couple days.
Oh yeah.
I don't think it's gone through yet. I think we still got a couple more days before the link goes up. But we will be on a new platform, and I will send the link out when we are there. Thank you as always. Share the show, like the show, subscribe to the show, tell your friends about the show, share the show, rate the show, share the show. Did I say share enough?
Share.
There we go. All right, that might be it.
Share.
Appreciate y'all. Have a great day. We out.
Peace out.